Mic check 1, mic check 2, mic check 2, 3. Cool. Cool. There's too much stuff on my desk, and I say that every time I stream, that there's too much stuff on my desk. But that's okay. That's a good problem to have, I suppose. Let me just make sure that I have everything right where I need it. All right, well, let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to stream an opening of an old card pack, case, collector's edition, whatnot. This is the 1993 Pinnacle Home Run Club baseball pack. I got in contact with a seller who was looking to get rid of his old collection of things, and he was more than happy to hook me up with not one but two of these sealed packages. So I figured we'll go through it as if you were born and or you were around for 1993 to purchase one of these sets. And I just wanted to document the opening process, what the the card pack looks like and whatnot. So without further ado, let's actually take a look at it. Still has the score wrapping paper on it. This is the 1993 Pinnacle Home Run Club set. One of 200,000 sets in the world. Each set contains a numbered certificate of limited production. So their little seal of approval. So if we look on the side here, 48 Dufex player cards. Let me look up the definition of Dufex, which I should have done beforehand. Dufex is a unique printing technique developed in Great Britain, most utilized in the hobby by Pinnacle. Okay, so a new printing technique. Interesting. Okay, well, as we go through the cards, I'll give my thoughts, feelings, reactions to what I feel is a Dufex player card compared to, standard cards. There you have the seal of approval from the MLB. Let's zoom in here to see what all they say. Genuine merchandise, articles, authentiques, and here, officially licensed Major League Baseball players. And then on the back here, you get a full list of all of the players that are within this card pack. Most notably, we have Barry Bonds, we have Ken Griffey Jr., we have a couple of other big names that, unfortunately, I wasn't around to. Cal Ripken Jr. here at the bottom, Bo Jackson as well. I actually have a list of the most expensive cards in this pack. You have Ken Griffey Jr., number 13, Mike Piazza, number 26, Bo Jackson, number 43, Frank Thomas, number 17, Barry Bonds, number 4, Jeff Bagwell, number 28, Will Clark, number 38, Ricky Henderson, number 21. Ryan Sandberg, which I'm very excited for. Chicago Cubs, number 12. Although in 1993, I don't know if he was playing for the Cubs. So that'll be a treat to find out. We also have Fred McGriff and Eddie Murray. All of those. Ken Griffey at the top at a PSA 10 rating for $160. It's been sold for in the past. And then all the way at the bottom for Eddie Murray for a PSA 10 value of $32. Alone, these cards are no more than $2 each that you could just buy off of eBay. But I'm interested in opening up these and adding them to my collection of to be graded so far. So I guess without further ado, let's carefully open this guy up. We're going to keep the original packaging as pristine as possible. We're going to open up this packaging from the little score plastic that they've put on here. And this is the home run set right here. HR in the background. I do apologize. I'm not 100% on who is featured on the front of this. It very well be. Let me double check in the. Yeah, I'm not 100%, unfortunately, but I guess we'll see when we open it. And what is inside is this very beautiful case. It's almost like the material that you'd find on like an eyeglass case, and it has the Pinnacle logo on front. Nothing else on the inside, nothing special there, but we'll keep this in good condition. Keep that with the set. That's it. Everything else is completely black besides the gold Pinnacle logo. And let's see, it opens from the bottom here, much like a jewelry case. So let's open this up. We have this lovely red on the inside. Looks more and more like a jewelry case. And we also have the certificate of authenticity. So let's zoom in on that. Home Run Club certificate of authenticity. The certificate verifies that the accompanying 48 card Home Run Club set is one of just 200,000 produced by Pinnacle. And I'm very grateful to be number 30,417. Opening this up in the year 2022. That is really cool. So let's take off this certificate of authenticity card and flip it over. There's nothing on the back. So we'll put a penny sleeve on this bad boy. There we go. Keep our certificate of authenticity safe and sound. Put that over to the side. And then we'll go through one by one, and I'm going to place the most valuable cards in a semi-rigid card holder to perhaps grade one day. But I suppose that these cards are in like pristine condition, being that this is the first time that they're opened up. So I will go one by one. First off, we have Juan Gonzalez, and you could see the background is just like this. It's almost like a sparkly seashell kind of background. Juan Gonzalez, and we'll flip it over here. And you can read the back of this. Juan Gonzalez is number 1 of 48 here. We'll put him in a penny sleeve. Flip him over. Next, we have a Mr. Fred McGriff of the Home Run Club. Ooh, let me back this up just a little bit. There we go. And you are more than welcome to read the back of that. Fred McGriff, number 2 of 48. If you find any of the cards that are of your favorite team, leave a comment and let's chat about that. Let's chat about the different home run stats of each of these players. We got Cecil Fielder of the Home Run Club. This is number 3 of 48. You could read the back there. And this next is Mr. Barry Bonds. Ooh, let me carefully top load this. There we go. And Mr. Barry Bonds. carefully take him out of that. It looks like he's a little stuck here, which is as to be expected from cards that have been sealed for so long. But not a problem to get him out of there. Let me put him aside, nice, safe, and sound. There we go. Put them back in the case. And then Mr. Barry Bonds. Let's put him in a top loader and semi-ridge. Make sure that we do not impact the corners at all. Get out our semi-ridge here. Crack that all nice and nice. And we'll put him in. Let me just, there we go. Perfect. There you go, Mr. Barry Bonds from the Home Run Club. And you can read the back here. Mr. Barry Bonds is 4 of 48. Excellent condition there, too. We also have Albert Bell, who is also a little stuck to his partners behind him. So we will take him out and put him in a penny sleeve. Mr. Albert Bell being 5 of 48. Now, I could be completely wrong, and this is just me being just hypothesizing that these are the players with the most home runs in the 1993, the year 1993 or 1992, leading into 93. And then they're just organized by the most home runs, or I don't quite know. I wish that I had looked up a little bit more of their history before opening them up. But maybe we could do that after we open them all up. We have Gary Sheffield. He is number 6 of 48. Next, we have a Mr. Joe Carter. And as always, I like to make sure that I put these guys in the best protection possible, because they're nice and safe when they're all sealed up. They're in the nice packaging, but as soon as you open them up, you know, you open the door for discoloration, for dust, so I want to make sure that they're well taken care of. And Mr. Carter is 7 of 48. Next, we have Mark McGwire. He is number 8 of 48. You can see here that there was a little manufacturing defect near the bottom here. But otherwise, Mr. McGwire is in good condition. Next, we have Darren Dalton of the Phillies. So this will actually be put into my Phillies collection. And Darren Dalton is number 9 of 48. So I will put him in a... Ooh, 2 top loaders stuck here. Put him in a top loader and submit him for logging into my database of cards. There we go. Excellent. Now put him aside. Now we have Jose Canseco. Hope I'm saying his last name right. And a lot of the cards are stuck together here. There we go. Nothing bad about them sticking together. It's just, you know, they've been locked up for so long, and the slippery material that they've been printed on. You know, we've experienced this with like the Stadium Club cards from Score, and I guess Score / Pinnacle love to do love to print their cards with this material. which I don't personally think I've ever run into an issue like peeling them apart, and these are pretty easy to, and you see there's two. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr., so we will carefully put him back. But there's another one still attached to the back of this card, so here is the problem, is trying to separate them without bending them. And there we go. Oh, and we have a Mr. Ryan Sandberg right behind Dave Hollins, also of the Phillies. Dave Hollins is number 11 of 48. You can pause and read that. We will put Mr. Dave Hollins in a top loader for my personal collection. Since we're breaking up the set, and we will come right back to our Mr. Ryan Sandberg of the Chicago Cubs. I have a ton of Ryan Sandberg cards that I was just going through and logging, and this would be an excellent addition. Very happy to see Ryan represented here. Ryan Sandberg is number 12 of 48. Next, we have a Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. that is a little stuck to the rest of the cards here. So how about this? We'll naturally peel apart as much as we can. Mr. Frank Thomas of the Chicago White Sox is shown there. And we will carefully divide them until we get to Mr. Ken Griffey. So let's see. Carefully peel him off. Larry Walker is there on the back. Let us put a penny sleeve on Ken Griffey Jr. Put him in a semi-rigid. Slowly get him down in there, making sure that I apply pressure evenly to the top, like so. Excellent. There you have a Mr. Ken Griffey Jr., number 13 of 48. Put him, put him aside with Barry Bonds. I gotta work on my setup here because my gooseneck hold on my phone, which is doing the streaming that you see here of my desk, is in the way, so I can't quite tell what is beyond that, unfortunately. But in any case, we have Larry Walker as our number 14 of 48. Our next card is a Mr. Rob Deere, who is also buddy-buddy with someone behind him. Let's see, we got some leverage on the bottom. We'll carefully peel him off. There you go. Mr. Rob Deere. He is number 15 of 48. Let's see. Little speck there. That's okay. Andre Dawson is our next card. Let's put him in a penny sleeve, if he's willing to go in. There we go. And he is number 16 of 48. Peel off the next one. Frank Thomas is our next guest. Put him in a penny sleeve. And he is number 17 of 48. Thank you, Frank. Next, we got Mickey Tettleton. Break him out of his... there we go. Perfect break there. Put him in a penny sleeve. There. Flip him over. He is number 18 of 48. Mr. Mickey Tettleton. Tettleton, I should say. Peel Charlie off. All right, we got Charlie Hayes of the Rockies. Flip him over. He is number 19 of 48. Let's get Mr. Ron Gant out of here. And Mr. Ron Gant is number 20 of 48. Ron is a very dangerous pull hitter. So says Pinnacle 1993. You can quote that. Because now we know what these cards say. Not that you could have looked it up anywhere else, but now we know straight from the source. Ricky Henderson is one of the top gentlemen here. So we will put him in a penny sleeve and put him in a semi-rigid. How about it? Also, I'm going to take this quick break to say that I've uploaded a ton of cards to my eBay. I'm currently doing consignments, so if you have a collection that you want to sell, I'm located in the Chicago area. I'm very happy to work with you and take a small percentage of all the sales. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff on the store that I'm either doing as part of a consignment for my friends, or they're from my personal collection that I'm selling. So be sure to hop on and score yourself some deals. There's Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Wander Franco, a ton of good stuff. So you could check out my eBay. Is right here in the Linktree QR code. So you can just scan that on your phone's camera, and it'll take you straight to the listing of all of my social media links, including my eBay. Next, we have a Mr. Matt Williams. Put him in a penny sleeve. And Mr. Williams is 22 of 48. We're almost coming to the halfway point here. Very carefully peel this gentleman off. Mr. Kevin Mitchell of the Home Run Club. Kevin Mitchell is 23 of 48. Next, we have Robin Ventura. Also of the Sox. Flip him over, and he is number 24 of 48. He is the halfway point in our journey. And still, half the cards to go. Next, we have Dean Palmer. Number 25 of 48. We got Mike Piazza of the Dodgers, representing number 26 of 48. Oh, Mike Piazza is actually the second most expensive card to be PSA graded, at least. So we will gladly put him in a semi-rigid. And push down the side here so that it doesn't tarnish. And then we push him in with all of our fingers up at the top. Wiggle him down in there. Don't force him. If it gets stuck, pull him out a little bit. And then slowly put your fingers, curve it around. Open it up a little bit, push them down so that all of the penny sleeve is underneath the lip. There we go. Perfect. So Mr. Mick Piazza. We have a large chunk here. So let's just break them off one by one. JT Snow. Let's see, let's flip him over. Number 27 of 48. I don't know if we ever looked up Mike Piazza. Did we ever mention that he was number 26 of 48? I apologize if I'm showing this again. Apologize if I missed it. But this is not only for my entertainment and for yours, but also for documentation purposes. To show you what all of these cards look like, who's included. Because there's only, 200,000 of these made, they said. And I'm sure some have gone missing, some have been damaged, some have been opened already. But we're doing this together. Let's see, we got Mr. Jeff Bagwell, who is also on the list. Jeff may be number 6 or number 5. So we will... we will put him in a semi-rigid for potential future grading. Let's pull him back out a little bit, and notice that I'm only pinching the penny sleeve. The only contact I make with the card as I push it in is just the top, and I distribute my coverage over top of the card so it's not, that I'm denting anything in particular. And Mr. Jeff Bagwell is 28 of 48. Let's get our next card out of this. All right, we'll pull off the back. Slide him in there. Let's see. Another back card is coming off. Slide him in there. And then we get to the card that we actually wanted. Oop, it looks like there has been some damage to the top of the card a little bit, but that's okay. Come on now. They overlap, but they're not directly... There we go. You just have to find where they... where like the overlap kind of... is between the two cards. We got John Alarud, number 29 of 48. Let's put him in a penny sleeve. There's the front and back. We got Greg Vaughn. Put him in a penny sleeve. Milwaukee Brewers, 30 of 48. 28 cards left. Mr. Dave Justice. Number 31 of 48. We got Dave Winfield here. He is number 32 of 48. And we got another chunk of cards here that we can just carefully but quickly separate some of them. And we'll plop them back in there. Danny Tartable, we will put him in a penny sleeve of the New York Yankees, number 33 of 48. Very carefully. Sometimes if you bend them back and forth ever so slightly so that you don't permanently destroy the card. There's an opening down here. There's one card off. And there we go. There's the second card. Slide him back in there. There's Eric Anthony of the Astros. Put him in his penny sleeve. He is number 34 of 48. My boy, Eddie Murray of the Mets. I have a small collection of Eddie Murray piling up, so I will also top load him, but he is number 35 of 48. There we go. And Eddie, I have an Eddie Murray pile that's already preemptively on my desk. So he'll go right over there. We got Jay Bunner. Put him in his penny sleeve, and he is number 36 of 48. Let's see. Some more cards are stuck together, as is to be expected. We got one loose. Let's see. There. Derek Bell. Put you in a penny sleeve. I do penny sleeve about every card that I come in contact with that go into my collection, just to prevent things like that from happening, to prevent extra dust from getting on them. Derek Bell is number 37 of 48. I feel like it just adds another layer of protection on these guys. And then I store them with one of those silica gel packets to prevent, any moisture from getting in the box. And sometimes I'll even put like a little baggie over top of them, just like a regular card bag, just because the penny sleeve does a good job, but it could still get in the top of it. So I just want to be extra safe with my cards because that's, I take care of them. Because obviously they only made 200,000 of these. They're not making any more. So I want to do a good job of preserving history. We got Will Clark, which is also on our list of most valuable cards. Looks like there are some bumps here at the bottom, but we'll do the same as we've done with the others in the past. 38 of 48, Will Clark is. We'll regardless put him in a semi-rigid. And push him down in there. Perfect. Next, we got Carlos Berga. Berga? Apologies for the names. Of the now Guardians. He is number 39 of 48. Who else do we got? Mo Vaughn. Get him situated. And he is number 40 of 48. Wait, I'll show that for a little bit longer so you guys have time to pause and read. Let's see here. Let's see if we could break up some more of these cards here while we have them in my hand. Let's see. Bobby Bonilla. Our boy Bobby is number 41 of 48. We got Tim Salmon of the Angels. Flip him over. He's number 20 or 42 of 48. Next, we come across the third most expensive card attached to another card. So let's be super, super careful in getting him loose. Found an opening, peel him off. There. Here we go, Mr. Bo Jackson of the Chicago White Sox. Let's get a penny sleeve and semi-rigid on him. There you go. And Mr. Bo Jackson is 43 of 48. Talking about his hip replacement. That did not stop him, mind you. Next, we got a Howard Johnson. Howard is number 44 of 48. Let's get another look at the front here. Next, we got Kent Herbeck. Or Urbic. He is number 45 of 48. And we are slowly coming down to the wire. Who else do we have? Ruben Sierra. Let me peel apart the last three cards we have here. Put them back in their case. And I very much appreciate that they have these indents so that you could grab these cards. It's very cool. I very much appreciate that. And we have Ruben Sierra. Ruben will be our number 46 of 48. Let me guess. This is our boy Cal Ripken Jr. that we've been waiting on. Let me put him in a penny sleeve and semi-rigid. Sure he's situated, and he will just slide right in. Look at that. Mr. Cal Ripken Jr. He is number 47 of 48. And last but certainly not least, we have Travis Fryman. Freeman? Who will close it out. And he, of course, is number 48 of 48. And then you can see here, this is the end of the home run club. Right there, you can see the inside. This is just, it looks kind of glossy. But it may be just glue or something, but it's still fuzzy on the inside. Much like a jewelry case, And there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me for the opening of this 1993 Pinnacle Home Run Club. It was an honor to be one of the only people in the world to open it up, one of 200,000, assumably. And yeah, I hope that this was informational. I have a lot more that I'm going to open, or just review that I have duplicates of, because I'd like to keep one sealed for my own personal collection. But yeah, if you found any cards that you liked from your favorite team, post a comment down below, and don't forget that to check out my eBay for all these cool listings and consignments that I was able to be a part of. So see you guys. Enjoy your long 4th of July weekend, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers, guys.